Alright folks, what's happening? Welcome to the PuyoGB League Season 2 Beginner League matches, which are going to take place today on Saturday, the 16th of March 2019. I'm your host, Blue Hair K, and we do have some Beginner League matches being brought to you live. Just waiting for players to turn up, and then we're going to rock and roll. So, just to reiterate the league format that you can see on screen. Beginner League started on the 9th of March and runs all the way through to the 22nd. Today and tomorrow, being the Saturday and Sunday, are going to be the last weekend of the Beginner League matches being streamed on the PuyoGB channel. Next weekend, starting 23rd of March, Saturday will be the start of the Intermediate League, which will run for 2 weeks, up until Friday the 5th of April. And then we'll have the Pro League after that, starting on Saturday the 6th of April, running all the way through to the 19th of April, that Friday, with the playoffs going to be played on the 20th of April. I wonder how everybody is doing. Thank you very much for watching this stream, and I thank you for your patience whilst we get people around. So please sit tight as I bring in some people. Alright then folks, we're going to have a match brought to you very shortly. Just going to wait for the PC version of Puyo Tetris to load. And the match that we will bring to you will be between Lux and Temirim. So that will be the game that will come up once everything is ready. Whilst we are waiting for Puyo Tetris to load up in the background, going to talk to you very quickly about some events that are coming your way soon. And I think it's important that we talk about these events and give you an idea as to what's happening, not just in the UK but also in Europe. So the first event that I want to talk to you guys about is going to be Sakura Fight Festa 2019. So this is a fighting game tournament that's held by one of our affiliate partners, NGI. NGI, with which Nero is a part of. Is also a staff member here at PuyoGB and an adjudicator for the PuyoGB League. So Sakura Fight Festa will bring together the following games. People can go and play and take part in tournaments. Games include Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 7, Dead or Alive 6, Fighting X Layer, Blah Blue, Guilty Gear, Zerd 2, and the others you can see on screen. This will take place at the XFed in London, the 4th and 5th of May 2019. When you sign up online, it's £15 for a weekend pass, £10 for a single day. For more information, follow NGI Event at NGI Events on Twitter. They have the stream links that you can see on screen, and if you want to take part, go to smash.gg/SFF 2019. And all of this will lead onto something bigger and better, and actually I'm quite surprised that it's not here. So we'll come back to that in a second. What I do want to talk about though is the mix-up. The community, BioWare, which is a French Puyo community, and Carré Tetris, the French Tetris community, are both going to host a Puyo Esports side event tournament. This will be on the 21st of April in Lyon, that's in France, and there is a €100 pot bonus, which is very, very nice indeed. So, question is, do you want to win some money? If you do, you want to take part in this tournament, play some Puyo, make some money on the side, get yourself down to Lyon in France for the Puyo side event that's happening there, courtesy of Bayon and Kylie Tetris. Go to the mixup.eu for more information. Along that note, I think it's important to say that PuyoGB will be heading to Ireland in August and September. We're going to be at Celtic Throwdown, which is one of the big esports events that's happening in Ireland. This will be in Dublin, and we will be bringing 2 Puyo tournaments, the first of which a swap tournament in Puyo Tetris on the 31st of August, the second being a Puyo Classic Rules Puyo esports tournament on the 1st of September. Please visit CelticThrowdown.com for more information. And of course, one of the things that I wanted to talk about from Sakura Fight Festa is indeed NGI Revolution 2019. I've managed to find the image. How embarrassing is that? Anyway, NGI will be hosting Revolution 2019 at Vauxhall in London. This will be during October. This will be the 11th through to the 13th of October 2019. The games that you see on screen are going to be main event games, including Puyo Tetris, which means there will be a PuyoGB presence at Revolution 2019. For more information, visit ngirevolution.co.uk to find out more. Okay then, peoples. Time for us to get ourselves ready, because it is now time for Lux versus 10 Mirim.
Are you prepared? Together.
Played on the PC version of Puyo Tetris. We thank you for your patience, as we are ready to rock and roll. And the Eclo Cam is ready to do its duty too. Nice GTR start from Lux. Very interesting start from Mirim as well. Mirim has turned out to be a pretty strong competitor in the PuyoGB League, as has Lux, so this should be a pretty interesting contest, all things considered. Main chain now from Lux. 6 versus a 5. It's a nice chain. It leaves 31 garbage for 10 Mirim to try and deal with. Now the question is, can Lux seal this deal? What is he looking for? Is he looking for blues? Is he looking for purples? Is he looking for greens? He's going for another 5 chain. I tell you what, this is great scouting from Mirim as well. But there's too much there for Mirim to do. And Lux gets first blood. 1-0 to Lux. Hello Foskia. Welcome to the PuyoGB stream. How are you doing? Nice to have you around. Right, we're into the adventure music now for the second game in this contest. That's a lovely starting key setup for 10 Mirim. Interesting to see that Lux is got a reverse GT, almost had a reverse GTR going, but he's kind of blocked himself off now. He's going to repair that with the blues. Oh, he's building up. This is brave. Those yellows won't worry him too much. Neither will that blue placement. Oh, he can actually build with purples at the bottom if he's going to go for it. No, he's going to set his chain off now. Meanwhile, Mirim. Mirim's got a good chain, but he needs reds. He's got the reds. It's a 7 chain from Lux, but I have a feeling... Oh, that's a beautiful tail from Mirim. It's a power 7 into an 8. Look at that. Fantastic. Lux has been checked well and truly into the Swamp City Motel. And Mirim levels things up early doors. 1-0 now. This may be a tale of the tales. One of the intermission musics now takes us through to the third game. First attack to 10 Mirim there with that single chain. Single chain again from Mirim. Probably not going to do anything. That's nicely played from Lux. I think Lux is wasting too many greens. Going for a 2-chain. He's got greens. He needs a purple on top of those greens. Oh, power 4-chain. Running out of yellows. No yellows around. Cruel irony. Double yellows there, but of no use. And Mirim goes 2-1 up. It could be that Lux needs to be very careful in how he cycles through Puyos. He did have resources that he could use. And I suppose the irony in this game is we have the tutorial music playing. Okay, elongated key going into... No, it's still elongated key. There's no GTR there for 10 Mirim. GTR, however, for Lux. That's looking good for Lux. He's going for the extension. He's got the right colours for the extension. He's going again for the extension. Double purples. Oh, he could have used that on top of the blues. He can still use those purples. I think he's realised he had those purples, but he's set his chain off now. Well, it looks to be a 9-chain. Whereas... Oh, it's only a power 7 from Mirim, so that's not going to do much damage. It's brought it down to 4 oranges, but Lux back in the game, and it's 2-2 now. Fifth game coming up. Captain's log. Status report. Mirim's going stairs. He's got an all clear as well. There's a 4-chain all clear with stairs. Status report. Lux is about to be sleeping with the fishes. That is a massive advantage. A single chain will do it no matter what.
So I won, huh?
Enough said. 3-2 to 10 Mirim. 4-chain all clear with stairs. And now some pretty cool music now to lead us into this game. This is really good from 10 Mirim. There you go. You see he's got his GTR line ready. However, he needs now to be careful not to block himself. Oh, he can put green on top of the reds. He's going for a power chain in that regard. No, he's going to use reds as extension. Now the purples. Lux doing more or less the same, except he's missing some key ingredients. Whereas Mirim, clean chain, sets it off. It's a lovely 9-chain. Only a 6 from Lux. I think Lux realises he can't do anything there.
So I won, huh?
So, early scraps going. I don't think Restream is working because I'm not live on Twitch. Wonderful. That'll explain why last Sunday's matches weren't working on Twitch. I'm going to have to have a look at that and see what's going on. Meanwhile, we are live on YouTube, which is our primary channel. And it's quite interesting what's happening here at the minute. It seems to me that Lux has kind of lost what he's been doing halfway through. He's got purples and he's got greens. Oh, it's a 6-chain from Mirim. It's a pure 6 from Lux. It's not really going to do anything. He can get a cheeky single, but he's not going to go for it because there's no point.
So I won, huh?
Mirim now goes 5-2 up. Here we go. Interesting key analogy there for Miriam. That's a much cleaner GTR setup from Lux. He needs some blues. He's got blues. Purple's on top of the purple that's there with the reds would look good. He's cycling through Puyos now. Taking some minimal damage. Oh, he could have used that purple. He still can do stuff. Going for a 2-check. Mind you, I'll tell you what. Is he going to go? Yes, he is. He's going to use that red to his advantage to build one more link on top. Oh, now then. That chain doesn't work. It's a power 8 into a 9. Power 2, meanwhile, from 10 Miriam after the initial attack. And that's not going to make a dent in anything. It's curtains for Miriam, and Lux is back in the game.
Too bad.
Was there ever any doubt?
Lux now trailing by 2. Can he stop the rot? A bit more. And back to the tutorial music. Almost a mirror image start, actually, for both Lux and Miriam. Miriam's going GTR on the right-hand side, whereas Lux is building conventionally on the left-hand side. Or rather, should be the other way around. Oh, the red that's on top there isn't really going to help Miriam all that much. He's going to need to clear that. Oh, his trigger actually is yellows. That looks pretty good. Okay, what now for Lux? Oh, Lux has got something... Oh, he needed another purple. Maybe. Power 6 into a 7. Is that chain going to carry on? Yes, it is! Beautiful 10 chain! Enough there on the fall down tail to carry that on. And Lux has pulled 2 back.
Was there ever any doubt?
Alright then. Lux now only trails by 1. Okay, looking at the GTR setups here, I would say Lux's GTR looks slightly cleaner. But he's wasting his yellows. There's a lot of wastage there. Whereas 10 Miriam is building slightly cleaner, although there's some entanglements there. Oh, I think he might have cut himself off. Or is he going purples? Okay, here we go. Chain off. Power 3 into a 4. It's a... Oh, it's a lovely 10 chain from Lux. It's a battle of the 10 chains! It's 2 lots of 10s! But with that power chain from Miriam, he got the last laugh. Now then, can Lux dig out of this? Looking unlikely. That 3 chain's going to be enough to take the game away.
So I won, huh?
Good stuff, and Miriam is now 2 ahead. Leading 6 games to 4 over Lux. Sticker of Puyo now playing. Looking at the initial setups. Yeah, Miriam's looks cleaner. Oh, the double blues are good. Oh, he just wasted... Lux really needs to be careful because he's wasting colours. He really needed those double blues where the greens are on top of the reds. Column 4. Don't think he realises he hasn't got much of a chain there. Miriam, on the other hand... Oh, I'll tell you what. That tail looks very good. How much more is he going to build? No, he's not. He's going to go the other way instead. Backup trigger initiated. It's an 8 chain, and I think there's a complete drought of blows.
So I won, huh?
No activation colour for Lux. Miriam restores a 3-point lead. He's into bonus point territory with the 3-point advantage. Korobeniki now plays. That's a music choice. Initial single chain from Miriam. Now then, Lux, what do you got? Okay, looks like an interesting setup. Oh, he could have used those double yellows. He could have used those double yellows. Instead, he's wasted them. He is going for a big power chain. Oh, he's a bit risky there. Oh, that's nice. And greens for the activation from Miriam. Going the reds into an 8-chain. Which actually, to be fair, that little tail has helped Lux take this game away from Miriam.
Oh boy. Too bad.
Was there ever any doubt?
And Lux pulls one back, so it's 7-5 now to Miriam. No longer in bonus point territory, as he's not leading by 3 games. There's an elongated GTR setup for Miriam. Oh, okay. Trying to snipe with the 3-chain.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's done enough to bury as well. Okay then. Can Lux finish this game off quickly? Or will Miriam be able to dig down to resources? Oh, that's beautiful from Miriam. He's going with blues. Oh, okay, he's not going with blues. That's interesting. I'd have thought he set the chain off there. I think he just cost himself some links. Oh, he's waiting back. He's waiting to pull the trigger. I think he might have gone the wrong way with that. Is this a let-off? Is this a let-off for Lux? He had the right colour combination with the blue-yellow. He's not gone for it. Chain is now being set off by Miriam. That's a very fortuitous 8-chain. I mean, very fortuitous.
So I won, huh?
That was a chain that almost went back and forth. Miriam now 3 ahead. Eight, 5. Looking at the GTR setups, Miriam's certainly cleaner. He's got a fullback tail with greens and blues. Or I should say yellows and blues. My apologies. Oh, this is nice from Lux. He had a reversible tail there. Going for a 7-chain. It's only a 6 from Miriam, which means Lux has caught Miriam off guard. Seems as if Lux is just celebrating with the old frog stack.
Too bad.
Was there ever any doubt?
6 now to Lux, 8 to Miriam. It's 1st to 10 that wins the game. Back to Korobeniki. Alright, looking at it from now. Miriam, interesting. Oh, he's got greens now for his setup. Is he going to go yellows on the extension? Yep. What else is he going to do? Because Lux looking at more conventional GTR. Going to set his chain off now. Oh, he needs blows. He's got blows.
How's that?
It's a nice chain this from Miriam. Down into an 8. Back it goes. Oh, 3 oranges. That's too much for Lux to take.
So I won, huh?
And Miriam is now on match point. Yeah, that was a very interesting chain. It literally swerved one way to the other. A bit like, I suppose, that reversible chain going from one thing, like a pendulum. You can make some real fruity chains in Puyo Puyo. Doesn't matter what level you are. Okay, looking at it from here, it's a nice extension there from Miriam. He's going with purples now, that's quite cool. He's got double purple to set his chain off, which now puts Lux. Lux is going to go for it. Alright then, so 9 chain from Miriam. What has Lux got? Is it only an 8? It's only an 8. Exactly 180 garbage. A star to go. And that's going to be it for this game. So Miriam has done it and has taken the match 10 games to 6, which means he finishes with a bonus point. And this beginner league contest ends Lux 6, 10 Miriam 10. Alrighty then guys, we have another game coming up for you, and this is going to be Lux versus Random Zombie. Should be worth mentioning that this is going to be quite an interesting contest, so let's head on over to the PC version of PPT and let's get ourselves ready. Tell you what I do need. That's better. Now, have I got the right thing there? I do. And can I put that there? I can. Fantastic. So I can actually now see what people are typing. So hello to Crash, hello to Gruffin, hello to Rusty, hello to Angel, hello to Fourskier. Welcome to you all. How are you all doing on this lovely Saturday evening? Also have to give a shout out actually, because you know, those of you that know me, you know I love my cricket, you know I love my rugby union, and we've had a really good Six Nations campaign, despite the fact that actually England choked at the end, and fair play to Scotland, they got themselves right back into the game, and I don't know which team suffered most out of, or suffered worse out of the draw between both Scotland and England, but it does mean Scotland retained the Calcutta Cup after that 38-38 game. Oh, it was agony to watch, actually. England all the way first half, and then the Lazarus effect from Scotland. But congratulations to Wales for winning the Grand Slam in the Six Nations. Thoroughly deserved. Ireland just weren't anywhere in the races, and I was bitterly disappointed in them. Less said about Italy, really, the better, unfortunately. Just hope they get competitive again soon, because they are a good team, and they are starting to string performances together. They're just not really getting any wins. Alright, so we go back into Puyo Tetris. I'm going to wait for Lux to create the room, which he has done now. So let's hop on in. And there we are, you see. We are ready to rock and roll. Lux versus Random Zombie. Echo Cam, ready to rock and roll once more.
You'll learn your Let's have fun, okay?
Alright, eyes on the prize and let's go. Now, it might be a bit stuttery. Okay, so Random Zombie looking to build stairs. Tell you what's nice. Nice Puyos for stairs, this. Oh, I have a feeling he could have built that better, actually, Random Zombie. On the initial uptake. He's got a 5-chain ready. Only a single there. You're missing purples, mate. Oh, that's definitely calamitous for Lux. Cycling through Puyos, forgetting where his base was. Horrible play from Lux, it must be said. Although I get the feeling there might be a disconnect at some point. Yeah, I have a feeling there might be a disconnect here, and it is. So the match does not count because of a disconnect. How unfortunate. But that's the way it goes. That is quite bad. You're going to be hearing audio from the players.
What do you want to do about that last game, though?
Guys.
Guys,
listen.
As a win for Random Zombie if you want. I wasn't. Yeah.
Restart the room. That should have been a positive result, but I'm gonna count that as a no contest.
Sorry about something really annoying is going on my end. Based on being spammed with messages and called, like basic called by it's hard. I trying to fix it. It's just, I can't really play getting spammed.
Put yourself on Do Not Disturb on
Yeah,
Discord.
and just drop out the call. We know that you're around. Just invite us into the room once you're done.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll drop out the call.
Yeah. Please do that. Random Zombie, you might as well do the same. Wait for Lux to invite you in.
Okay.
Cheers. The whole game was very laggy, so I can see that game being dropped. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the problems with the PC version of Puyo Tetris, and it's not it's really difficult to kind of like explain this bug because you'll never see it on the other versions of the game. Doesn't matter whether it's on the Switch or the PlayStation 4, or if you're in Japan, you won't find it on the 3DS version or the Vita version or the PS3 version, nothing like that. One of the issues with the PC version is if you have VSync on and your computer isn't powerful enough for VSync, it does interfere with netplay because of data passing. There's nothing that you can really do about it. Sometimes it might be better to play with VSync off rather than have it at like a locked frame rate. The game runs best at 60 frames per second. It's just one of the design flaws of the PC architecture, ironically. You think about the PlayStation 4 being like based on PC architecture, and the Switch obviously having the Tegra architecture, you would think that the PC version would be the most capable. These little idiosyncrasies, these little quirks. Now there's a Puyo game for you, quirks. It was actually licensed by Compile, funnily enough. Other Western releases of Puyo are available, including my personal favourite, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Anyway, I have got the prompt from Lux, although for some unknown reason it hasn't. Don't know why it hasn't. I definitely did get the prompt from Lux, except it decided that Lux wasn't gonna send it to me. Oh, because apparently he's offline. Well, that should have happened. 1 second. Yeah, why is it not? Well, that's weird. It's not actually letting me in. That's bizarre. Right, that's a bug with Steam that I never knew existed. So I'm getting the prompts to play, but it's not allowing me to join the room. How bizarre. Oh well, technical difficulties. Usually happens when you're going live. Say usually, always does, doesn't it? Steam is a perfectly functioning platform. Said no one ever, question mark. Said no one ever. Okay. Okay, Kaya, that makes sense. I think one of these. I think I'm just not gonna bother pronouncing the name. Like it's just a minefield. No, I actually don't get it because... There we go. Okay, so Random Zombies created a room, which means obviously we need to change this a second. Look at that small text. That's better.
Let's have fun, okay?
Let's play together.
PuyoGB, where there are 30 different Ks. No, there's only 2. K isn't a K. Alright. Now into the fold. Random Zombie again going for stairs. Goes for the initial 2-chain. Garbage falls on Lux's grid. He's got a 4-chain ready in retaliation.
Here. Come on. Perfect.
There we go, 40 for 16, 40 for 32. That's an orange garbage. That's 31 in all. Single chain takes that down to 30. Now then. What next for Lux? What can he do here? Random Zombie needs to do some digging. And he needs to do some digging quick. It looks as if Lux is getting a chain ready. 2-chain from Random Zombie. He's digging back down to his resources. There are some sinking issues. Oh, you've only got a 3-chain there, Lux.
Here. Come on. Perfect.
2-chain in return from Random Zombie, so nice bit of counterplay. Looking at what Lux is doing at the minute. Okay, that block isn't really going to do anything to Random Zombie. That block also not much to Lux. Same with that. Okay then, so.
Here.
Only a single chain. 2-chain ready for Random Zombie.
Here.
Oh, nice. Power 3 into a 4. Power 4, make it. 110 for 39, that's nearly 3 oranges worth. 54 in all. 94 in all, I should say. 24 still left to fall.
Of cake.
And Lux takes the first game after the initial disconnect. Some people might think actually should have awarded that game to Random Zombie. The jury's still out on that one. People in chat, what do you think? Before the disconnect, should that game have gone to Random Zombie? Okay, Random Zombie looking at stairs again.
Here.
GTR from Lux. Remember, each opponent in the PuyoGB League will represent a different challenge. Showcases the variety, different skill sets. 2-chain meanwhile from Random Zombie, and Lux is buried. Well, it looks like all the matches are going to have lag anyway. I say that match can be given. 90 for 5. Oh, 90 for 13. That sends 11 back. All those yellows erase. That yellow erasure might have just cost a link for Lux. He's going to set his chain off now. It's only going to be a 5. Nice fluid 5.
Gingerbread.
Almost a grid filler. 39 still to fall. And that one's done and dusted.
Piece of cake.
Lux goes 2-0 up. Can you guys hear me okay over the PC audio? That's one thing I should have asked, actually. Oh, yes. My favourite Puyo music. top floor from Puyo 2. This is great. I love this theme so much. And for those of you that are familiar with this song and its roots, being this arrangement anyway, you'll know that it's from the GBA version of the game, Minade Puyo Puyo, released as Puyo Pop in America and Europe. With the original version coming from Puyo 2. Oh, it's a power chain from Lux at the end. I'm not sure where Random Zombie's going with this chain of his, but this power 7 from Lux brings it up to a star and 3 oranges. 3/4 of the way through to a moon. And Lux takes the match and goes 3-0 up. Okay, back to the tutorial theme. We will have no interference from the Ecolo Cam whatsoever. That's a very risky way of actually building stairs, it must be said. I don't think the opening Puyos were particularly favourable to stairs, but 2-chain initial from Random Zombie. He's got himself a stair set up ready. Power 3 in return from Lux. Oh, 24 garbage. That's going to bury those resources. Now then. It's almost as if we're getting a 1-second ping after every move. I wonder if someone's using satellite internet, because if they are, that is probably the worst form of internet you can get. It's good for TV, not necessarily for internet. Power 3 chain now from Lux, 80 for 19. Oh, he's got the reds in. Oh, he could have set the chain off. Gave himself a little bit more time. But no, not to be. Random Zombie missed it. Goes down. And Lux is 4-0 to the good. Oh. Tell you what, opening Puyos are good for GTR. They're also good for another technique. Okay, Random Zombie setting up for stairs. Okay, initial single chain from Lux. Not sure what Random Zombie's trying to do, but he's going to get power chain in there. 100 for 23. Which is actually going to put Lux under considerable danger. Oh, that's going to be curtains for Lux. Random Zombie finally on the board. Managed to catch Lux off guard with that attack. Lovely Puyos for stairs. Not bad Puyos for GTR either. Oh, he needs another green, does Lux. He's got the green. Now then, how is Random Zombie going to get up to the second floor? I don't think he is. It's a 5 chain, which is going to be counted by a 6 from Lux. 60 for 99. Oh, blimey. 71 garbage on the backswing. And it's 5-1 to Lux. Going into the next game now, and we have some excellent music which first arrived in Puyo Fever. Lux looking at GTR. Again, Random Zombie going for stairs. Okay, initial attack 50 for 2. Quite a nice block actually, however, there's a free yellow there, which is not going to be used by Lux to extend on the purples. He's going to go purples instead. Oh, he's going to go that way. And use the purples there to get his chain off. Alright. Power 6. Power 4 into a power 5. Tell you what, fantastic countering from Random Zombie. Question is the game going to desync? One hopes it doesn't. Alright then, now, where is the follow-up attack going to come from? It's going to come from Lux. That's a pretty nice looking chain, actually. 5 chain on following up. That's going to take Random Zombie out of the equation.
Piece of cake.
Credit to Random Zombie that game, because he actually held himself very well. That power chain, which eventually led to that power 5, kept him in the contest. As we have my favourite music from Puyo Tetris now bring us in. Okay, interesting list from Lux. Going elongated now. So he's got reds. He's probably going to need to look for greens to keep that going on. Those garbage blocks won't actually hinder him at all. Oh, hold the phone! It's a 5 chain all clear! Now, can Random Zombie get a single quickly? No, he can't. But he can still stay in this contest. Can he stay in this contest? He needs a single. A single will bring him back in it. Oh, he could add a 2 chain opportunity there. Okay, he's erased the single. Now he needs to start digging. Now then, who dares wins? You need bigger singles than that, though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Struggle match in the works. Who's going to have the majority of resources? That's the question. Lux is starting to dig out nicely, as is Random Zombie. 2 chain now from Lux. Is that going to swing it? No, not much of a block. It's something that Random Zombie can still burrow out from. Okay, here we go. Still a bit of a struggle. Oh, that wasn't really a block. 3 chain now from Lux. Oh, he's got to be careful. That's gone. That was bad from Random Zombie. He should have anticipated the 3 chain. Knowing that being 2 away from the top, he was going to go. That was a good struggle match. However, you've got to say Random Zombie tamely lost it at the end there. It's now 7-1 to Lux. Into the 9th game. That's a very odd way of trying to prepare a sullen GTR. I mean, very odd. Because now it leaves Lux with too much to do unless he starts topping and tailing. Don't know if Lux is going to be able to top and tail. Here comes a 5-chain from Random Zombie, and that's going to completely take Lux out. He messed up his initial GTR setup. And that's going to be the end of that.
That wasn't sweet. You will never beat me.
That's now 2 points to Random Zombie. Lux is still leading though by 5, so he is very much in bonus point territory. A Strange Klugs theme, originally from Puyo Fever 2, takes us into the 10th game in this contest. Okay, interesting from Lux. Oh, he's got yellows that he could use there. He's still got yellows he can use. Interesting how he's going to go from his tail though. Whereas Random Zombie, Power 2 Chain, going to put the pressure on. But Lux manages to get the colours needed to send it back. And it's a 6-chain.
Gingerbread.
Wonderfully done by Lux. Random Zombie tried to go for the initial disrupt.
Piece of cake.
Lux, somewhat fortuitous perhaps in getting the activation colour to set the chain off, but he was equal to the task. Now leads 8 games to 2. I thought for a moment that Random Zombie was looking to go key. I think he's looking at 2-2 stairs. Seems to be that he is looking at 2-2 stairs. So we'll go for a quick 4-chain. Again, doing that to cycle through colours, Lux is a bit reckless. Caught trying to go through colours. What happens is you do that and you lose sight on what you're supposed to do. So Random Zombie brings up his 3rd game. He's got 3 on the board. He still trails by 5. As the remix of the Sega Tetris theme comes to play. Okay, interesting start for stairs Random Zombie. Seems to be a much nicer line for Lux on GTR. But he's just decided to go for the 4-chain. Oh, I'll tell you something. The right colour combination for Random Zombie. And it's 4 versus 4. And it only sends 1 back over to Lux, which has landed on top of column 6. Alright, let's see the resources at the minute. With column 6 stacked all the way up to the top, Lux has got some resources that he needs to connect. Random Zombie, on the other hand, needing to build again from scratch. Okay, 4-chain now from Lux. Back-to-back 4s. 42 garbage. Down a 38. Alright, now the Random Zombie's got some digging to do. Ooh, ooh. Oh, he could have rotated that. He could have rotated that purple. It doesn't matter because it's a 4-chain from Lux anyway. But if Random Zombie had rotated that purple, we would have got a power 2-chain. Not to be, and Lux is now on match point, front running by 9 games to 3. The question is, can Random Zombie take any more? Or will Lux close this game out? Again, looking at the stair setup from Random Zombie. He needs to be careful because he now needs greens. I think it's just Lux's net, but that should be acceptable. No, I'd say it's Random Zombie because there always seems to be issues when Random Zombie's playing that I've noticed. Meanwhile, a 3 chain from Random Zombie has been completely nullified by that 6 chain. Last rights from Random Zombie, but that 2 chain absorbed by a 2 chain from Lux anyway. And that is going to be it. Random Zombie goes down. Lux has taken the contest and he wins this game 10 games to 3. Alright folks, in keeping with Random Zombie, he's going to be playing Temirium in this next game, so let's see how this game turns out. In the meantime, let's talk some events. Obviously you saw the Revolution poster there for a minute, we'll come back to that in a second. The first thing I really want to talk about whilst we're here is going to be Sakura Fight Festa 2019, hosted by NGI, which will be at the XFed in London. So if you're around London on the 4th and 5th May 2019, and you fancy getting some fighting game action down, head on down to the XFed in London, take part in NGI Sakura Fight Festa 2019. The games you see on screen will be the games available to play. It will take place on the 4th and 5th of May 2019. £15 for the weekend pass, £10 for a single day. If you would like to enter, head on over to smash.gg/SFF2019. And all of this, my friends, will be leading up towards NGI Revolution 2019, which will take place at Vauxhall in London on the 11th through to the 13th of October 2019. The games you see on screen are going to be main event games, including Puyo Tetris. So you can expect a PuyoGB presence down in Vauxhall for October Revolution 2019. For more information, go to ngi-revolution.co.uk. All the information will be there. We also have, or not we, but there are also some events happening in Europe. And one that I would like to talk about is brought to you courtesy of our friends in France, BioN, the French Puyo community, and Carre Tetris, the French Tetris community, are teaming up for the Puyo side events, the mixup.eu. There will be a €100 pot bonus for those of you that want to head on down to Lyon in France on Sunday the 21st of April. For more details on that, go to the mixup.eu to find out more. And as you can probably have guessed, we are pretty much ready to rock and roll. So let's head straight into the action that we have here. And let's go.
Let's play together.
It is Random Zombie versus 10 Mirim in this beginner league contest, again on PC version of Puyo Tetris. Challenging music to start us off. Okay, GTR from Mirim to start things off. Well, nicely done with his tail. Is he going to lead with greens on top of the blues? No, he's naturally going to... Oh, he's going yellows. That's interesting. Or is he reversing his tail some more? It's quite interesting to see what Mirim's doing. He's got two committals there. Alright then, it's a 5 versus a 6, I think. Oh, tell you what, little bit of tennis, not much of it. But that's going to be the it for... Sorry, that's going to be it for Random Zombie. And Mirim gets the first point on the board. Just reading the chat. At least lag in this game doesn't create any unfair advantages unless you're against Tetris, where you can lose your delayed garbage or trash. It seems both players are going for stairs. Very interesting. Okay. Initial block from Random Zombie. I'll tell you what, there is a chance for Random Zombie, but I don't think he's got the speed or the nous to actually be able to do it. 10 Mirim now gambling. Again, no block there. No block there at all. I would say that Random Zombie, ooh, going with blues. Look at that, using the garbage to extend his chain. That's fantastic from Mirim. Big chain coming up. Looks to be a power 11. Are we going to see a crown? Yeah, you better believe it. Over 720 garbage. In fact, actually it was over 800 garbage. There's still 810 and more to fall as Mirim goes 2-0 up. And you have to say Random Zombie probably could have handled that better. Mirim kind of got himself tangled up, but was able to untangle himself. And of course, it's an all-clear start, so life is indeed a lottery. Be lucky. The initial single chain could be the difference here. Who's going to set it off first? It's going to be Random Zombie. Now then, you need more than just those kinds of single chains to win this game, Random Zombie. Ooh, that was snipey. Now then, 30 garbage on the backswing for
Oh boy.
10 Mirim, and he's got some digging to do. Mirim's got the speed advantage, which is something Random Zombie lacks.
I can see it.
There's too much indecision for Random Zombie. He's going to let Mirim back into this game. Okay, 2-chain now from Mirim.
I can see it. It's coming.
Yeah, I don't think Random Zombie's got it in him. 3-chain now from Mirim.
It's coming.
Would have been legendary if there was a yellow without conflictions. But that 3-chain is going to be enough to put enough pressure. Oh, that was interesting. Mirim should have gone the other way with the yellow greens. He would have definitely finished off Random Zombie, who is now stuck trying to get himself out of a hole. I think Mirim might have missed a trick here. Mistakes are there for all to see.
See it.
Oh, what next for Random Zombie?
It's
Here we go. Chain now being unleashed.
Horary. Zodiac.
Too bad.
I knew I'd win.
You'd have to say Mirim should have finished that off a lot sooner. Really should have finished that off a lot sooner. But Random Zombie just doesn't have the speed. So it's very difficult to keep the pressure on when you don't have the speed. And speed in this game is extremely important. Even if you can't build chains all that well, as long as you're quick, you can do two things. You can put your opponent off because of how fast you're going, and you're also building your soft charge, which is the number of points you see on screen. Where players have got like 130 odd points, the moment they erase a single, like what Random Zombie's done there, the chain multiplier will add significantly onto the amount of garbage sent. And Random Zombie, actually with that 5-chain, has brought himself into the game. He's broken his duck. It's now 3-1 to Mirim. Commentary can be very thirsty work. Oh, who wants to hear one of the few arrangements of the theme of Puyo Puyo?
I can see it.
Quick 3-chain from Mirim.
Coming.
It's going to be 24 garbage. Oh, 23, okay. Should have really been 24, but nope, not to be.
I can see it. It's coming.
2-chain from Mirim. I tell you what, this is good. Putting so much pressure on Random Zombie. A lot of his resources are buried. Okay, what next for Random Zombie? He really needs to clear those blues in order to get to the reds that are there. I think he's forgotten about it. No, he just remembers that he's got them there. Mirim, on the other hand, just building on his way. Here we go. Power chains are plenty. Power 2. Power 3. 35 garbage. And Random Zombie has been totaled. 4-1 to Mirim. The amount of games you win by in your league match will definitely help the standing when it comes to determining who gets promoted in the beginner league and in future leagues, or subsequent leagues I should say, like the intermediate and pro leagues. It can also affect if you get promoted or demoted, and whether you run the risk or have the chance of of demotion or promotion respectively. 2 chain from Random Zombie. Oh, this looks pretty meaty. It's a 5 chain. 6 chain from Miriam. Only a 5 from Random Zombie. Leaves him with too much to do. 6th chain would have been interesting there. Not to be. 5-1 now to Miriam. He's well on his way to victory. Interesting way of building stairs. Interesting way of building key and stairs. Okay, now Miriam extending with reds and yellows. 4 chain now. Oh, that was lucky, got the reds in time. Looks to be a 7 on return. Garbage goes back. 34. Through to nearly 180 garbage. This is turning out to be one-way traffic. Miriam leads by 5 points now, going 6-1 up. And the same remix of the Puyo theme is playing. There is an all-clear opportunity for both players.
I can see it.
Only taken by Miriam. Very poor from Random Zombie. No excuses there. That was really poor. Should have gone for the all-clear. And actually, he would have had a slightly bigger chain with the 40 for 1, 60 for 11 set up. All it now really needs from Miriam is a single. He doesn't really need to set the chain off. A single will definitely do it. Goes for the chain. 6 chain from Miriam. Curtains for Random Zombie. Yeah, you're not in the races, man. You're nowhere near the races. To be cruel, to be kind, you were nowhere near the races when you surrendered the all-clear opportunity. Should have gone for it. 7-1 to Miriam meanwhile. Okay, looks like both Miriam and Random Zombie going for stairs on this occasion. Miriam's the first one out of the gate. All the right Puyos. The wrong execution from Random Zombie. I have no words. I have no words. Completely the wrong execution from Random Zombie. He'll be kicking himself over that. That's 2 games he has tamely surrendered. Okay, a long key line, really, from Miriam to begin with. Again, Random Zombie trying to execute stairs. I'll tell you what, this is looking good from Miriam. Just needs to remember he's got reds and greens that he needs to work with. And he can actually extend on top there, which he's doing. Okay, what next for Random Zombie? Single purple look good there. Single purple look good there, and he hasn't got the single purple. Gonna go the power route. Didn't reach. But he's actually done enough to take Miriam out.
I can see it. No, you can't.
Needed that green. But he actually, you can see with the blues there, he didn't have anything to carry the chain on. So Random Zombie pulls another game back. It makes up from the 2 he dropped so tamely before. Now then, the final battle music in Puyo Tetris. What will happen next? It's a very interesting ploy from Miriam. I'm not sure what Miriam's trying to do here. Two chain now from Random Zombie. Is that going to block Miriam? Yes, it does. He can actually lead with reds. He's got the perfect colour combination with reds. I don't think he realises he's got a reverse trigger. But he's going to go with blues to yellows to reds. 6 chain. 2 chain from Random Zombie in returns. Not going to make a dent in that at all. Miriam manages to get a chain off. Takes Random Zombie out. Miriam now is on match point, leading by 5. As we go into what could possibly be the last game. We're gonna run that by again, shall we? Possibly. We'll try that again. Possibly be the last game in this match. Interesting opening gambit there from Ten Miriam. Oh, he had yellows that he could use on that tail coming down. I don't think he's gonna. Oh, nice power single from Random Zombie.
I can see it. It's coming.
2 chain in return from Miriam. Kind of puts a cat among the pigeons a little bit. Okay, what next? Single isn't going to do anything. Double blues for a power 2 chain, and it's going to be 100 for 11. That's a nice covering of garbage. Oh, I tell you what. Kill switch.
I can see it.
It'll only take 1 away. Oh, it takes 2 away, but can Random Zombie get the kill switch in? No, he's not going to do it with those singles. Need something bigger, son. Keep telling you this. 2 chain. Oh, that might be enough. It might be enough. Can Miriam ghost pieces and get to that? Yes, he can. He's got through.
I can see it.
He has got through. He can still dig out.
I can see it.
3 chain now from Random Zombie, trying to put Miriam away. Beautiful. Gets through. Look at that. 90 for 6, 60 for 11, 70 for 12 even. And Miriam has dug himself out. He's got those resources back in his grasp. It's too late. Too late, Random Zombie. You need to build bigger and you need to build quicker. That horse has bolted. And those yellows are going to be perfect for Miriam now. Chain off. Into safety. Power 4. Thank you very much and good night. Random Zombie now in a whole heap of trouble. Whole heap of trouble, rather. My pronunciation of words has left me. The reversal is virtually complete. Great stuff from Miriam overall. Can Random Zombie try and pull off something extravagant? Not going to be able to. He's actually... Oh, he's able to ghost that piece properly. He can still dig out. I'll tell you what, this will be interesting. Is this going to be a Lazarus effect? It certainly is for Miriam. And Random Zombie has given up the ghost. And that is, as they say, that. And Random Zombie, valiant effort really. Try not to be too harsh about it. Valiant effort in the end in that game, but Ten Mirren was able to scuttle his way, dig himself out and scuttle away. And he takes the game. So the final score is Random Zombie 2, 10 Mirren 10 in this contest. Alright then guys, we are heading back for some more action because it is going to be Random Zombie versus Howie in this beginner league match. So let's rock and roll. Cat among the pigeons, one-way traffic. My boy K with the different phrases.
You can't fight
Hey
this.
Rory.
Let's have fun, okay?
Let's play together.
Eclocam, ready to rock and roll again. And we're starting with the pair Puyo Deathmatch. Music from Puyo 20th anniversary. A real slobber knocker of a tune. Alright, Random Zombie. Looking at stairs. Interesting way of building GTR from Howie. It's almost like trying to cross-stitch. It's got a reversible tail there. Oh, he had a reversible tail. He's actually blocked himself off with the blues being as they are. That GTR special is not very good. Random Zombie seems to be going for half a frog stack as well. Chain now off. 5 chain versus a 4. And I have a feeling Random Zombie is going to take the first game in this contest.
Zodiac. No, you can't.
Oh yes, he certainly is.
No.
That's curtains for Howie. And Random Zombie is on the board. Who'd have thunk it? Maybe if the game against Lux earlier stayed valid, he would have been first on the board there. Okay, this music, one of the boss musics in Puyo Puyo Tetris. Music pretty much made famous by Amamiya Tayo because he uses this in his videos. 2 chain now from Random Zombie trying to get the early poke in. Early poke successful. A slight spattering of garbage onto Howie's grid. Leading reds with purples now is actually a very good ploy from Howie. He has got a good chain ready. He can let loose, which he does. Now then, Random Zombie, what do you got? 6 chain from Howie. Only a 4 from Random Zombie. And within 1 game... Sorry, within 2 games. Scores are at parity. 1 apiece. I think those are the early exchanges over and done with. Into the 3rd game now. Status report, it's 1 apiece between Random Zombie and Howie. Could be that during this game there might be an espresso break. And I don't really drink coffee all that much. But I do like a good espresso. 70 for 4, 50 for 10. That's a nice 12 garbage poke. And Howie's resources are somewhat covered. He can still break through with blues and purples. He's going to start digging with blues and purples. It's like I can see the future. Oh, okay. Howie going the top and tail route for the blue-purple rather than what I thought he was going to do, which was go blue-purple on the normal route. Oh, you've got to be careful now, Howie. Close to the top. 60 for 11 is going to send 5 garbage back. 1 to take that down to 4. So what's happening, chat? Well, Howie tries and gets his life together. Random Zombie does the same. Oh, free chain now from Howie. Free chain from Random Zombie. Okay, bit of tennis. Hey, bit of tennis. Nice to see a little bit of tennis, especially... Well, doesn't matter what level, but definitely at beginner level, bit of tennis is nice to see. Free chain now from Random Zombie. I think he feels emboldened. It's only going to be a single chain from Howie.
I can see it. No.
Oh, now Howie's in trouble. Can Random Zombie finish this game off?
I can see it.
Okay, he's got a 2 chain opportunity. Howie needs to keep digging. Oh, he's blocked himself off. And that was a fantastic strike from Random Zombie. The garbage RNG kind of helping him, but Howie can still break out. Oh, maybe not now. Definitely not now. He's not going to have enough spaces to link 4 Puyos together. A nice effort, but Random Zombie takes it and goes 2-1 up. It could be that kind of contest. Toing and throwing. Ebbing and flowing. To meing and to youing. Fee fi fo thumbing. I smell the blood of an English manning. I don't know. Anyway, initial exchange. So initial setups. So Random Zombie trying to go for stairs. Whereas Howie looking at GTR. Oh, he might have blocked himself there, but he's got blues for a backup chain. He has a 3 chain backup, which is now blocked. Oh, nice. Going for the purples there.
It's coming.
And that's a 5 chain on the return.
Zodiac. Reference.
Nearly an orange worth of garbage from Howie, and Random Zombie now has got some digging to do. Can Howie put the game away? Okay, what next for Random Zombie? He's got to be careful because he's close to topping out.
I can see it. It's
Oh, oh! Lovely 4-chain from Random Zombie to try and nullify that 4-chain from Howie, and he's done so rather successfully.
I can see it.
Great stuff. Well, he can. I was going to say he could have led with
I can see it.
with yellows there. He's waiting for. Oh, he got caught on the frame. He got caught on the frame. You can see what he's doing with the blues. It's not too bad actually. He can get his way out of this.
I can see it. It's coming.
All right then. 6 garbage now. Slow suffocation from Howie. The question is, can Random Zombie dig his way out? He really, really, really needs greens. Or he might run out of space. Oh, he's getting greens. He's getting greens. He should be okay.
I can see it.
No, he blocked himself. He blocked himself.
I knew I'd win.
The pressure got too much. And he blocked himself, and that cost him the game. It's 2-2 now. Going into the 5th. Okay. Looking at it now. Random Zombie again, going for stairs. Howie looking at GTR. So this is good from Howie because he's got ways of keeping that chain alive. He just needs a blue on top of it, so he's got the blues there. Even if that blocks him, it's not going to be too much. Tell you what, this is interesting from Howie. He's got yellows. I'd have thought he'd gone for the blues on that occasion. Okay, initial exchange is over and done with.
I can see it.
Power 2 into a power 3. It's a 4-chain from Howie.
Horroring.
Some might say that's a little fortuitous. There's still 14 garbage left to fall on Random Zombie screen. Okay, what now for Random Zombie? Can he dig his way out of here? 2 chains so far. He's going to need more than 2 chains.
I can see it.
2 chain meanwhile from Howie. And the suffocation begins again for Random Zombie. Oh, that was a nice little block. However, Howie still has resources as he goes for that 2 chain.
It's coming.
Oh, that's not a bad block at all. In fact, Random Zombie could have used the blue-yellow there. Could have got himself a 3 chain. He could have got himself a 3 chain.
It's coming.
He still manages to get a 3 chain. Slightly longer route to get there, but he got there. Now then, resources. Somewhat honours even, I'd say. Depends who can get the kill spike in now. There could be a 2 chain there. There's a 2 chain for Howie.
It's coming.
Oh, that was a bit of a nice block from Howie. I don't think Random Zombie's realised about the purples that are there. Or has he? Yes, he has. He's managed to get the purple in the right spot and got a 3 chain. Margin time starting to kick in.
I can see it.
This could be a good reversal. Oh, Howie is stuck in the gutter. And down he goes.
Piece of cake.
And it is back and forth stuff. 3-2 now to Random Zombie. And back to the battle theme that is synonymous with Amamiya Tayo. That's a much nicer GTR arrangement from Howie. Mind you, nice Puyos for stairs. See how Random Zombie can keep building. Or is he going to go for the 4-chain? No, he's only going for the single so far. No blocks there for... Okay, here we go, 4-chain. That's a nice way of actually building that top and tailing, centre line into a power 6. And that's going to be the end of Random Zombie's charge in this game. And how he levels it up yet again.
I knew I'd win.
3-all. There you have it. No quarter of an inch Arsenal given. Neither player yet breaking the mould. 3 apiece as we're waiting for the game to sync. You can hear clapping and I apologise for that because there's nothing I can do about background noise here. While we're waiting, I have a feeling that might be the end of this little passage of play. It's 3-all for the minute. If the game does crash, sorry, if the game does disconnect, not a problem, we can get it back up. But we may be waiting a while. At this point, usually the console versions give up the ghost. The PC version's quite tenacious. It will try to sync everyone back up and get the game going again. I get the feeling it won't. I'm afraid it's looking super unlikely. We apologise for the inconvenience. I think we are actually done. So please bear with us. Sorry, I should say. We'll try and get another room up. Right. Apologies for that, folks. The game actually properly crashed. So, with the game that properly crashed, we are going to go straight back into the action. So please bear with us as we now bring everything back into play. But it is actually working, that's good. I thought for a moment it wasn't going to. Alright, Strange Clues theme now playing, and we are still 3 apiece. Let's have a look and see what's going on. So how are we going the GTR route? Nice GTR route actually. Two chain now from Random Zombie.
No.
That's not really going to deter Howie, excuse me, all that much. Oh, this is nice. Look at the purples out of there. He's actually got a natural tail there. 3 chain from Random Zombie, and Howie now with his counter attack. Beautifully done. It's a 7. And now for the restart, it's Howie that's got the first game here. Is this going to be the start of bucking the trend? Howie now leads by 1. Random Zombie 3, Howie 4. Okay, again, stairs from Random Zombie. How are we looking at GTR? Keeping it nice and clean actually is Howie. Okay, 5 chain now. Oh, bit of a panic from Howie there. He's only managing a 4 chain against that 5 from Random Zombie.
It's coming.
Another green on top would have made that a 7. Purple on top of the reds would have been an 8 chain all clear. I don't think Howie's got enough in the tank to get himself out of this. Oh, he might have been able to have done so with a different configuration or different orientation of those blues, but not to be. And I don't think the trend has been bucked all that much. Still can't split these guys. Back to Strange Clues themes, 4 apiece. Alright then. Nice little block there from Random Zombie with that initial exchange. Okay, he's got a 5 chain ready again. Oh, he's caught Howie napping. And for the first time in this match, someone has strung 2 wins together.
So I won, huh?
Back-to-back wins for Random Zombie. 5-4 now. Very even Lux. Thanks for swinging by. As we have the Let's Play with a Rival theme from Poo Poo's son. The remix. That's Draco's theme in 20th anniversary. Go Boy Rocker. Boy Rocker isn't even in here. Random zombie. Alright. This is interesting from... This is very, very, very interesting from Random Zombie. He's got greens for activation. Power 4 into a 5. Which is gonna be buffeted quite a bit by Howie's 5 chain. Brings it down to just 39. The extra chain's gonna add another 5 on top. Now then, Howie's in trouble. 70 for 4. 40 for 1's only going to block 1 garbage. Oh, that might be... Oh, it's alright, Howie can get out of this. He's got a 2 chain ready.
I can see it. It's coming.
Okay, now can Howie scuttle out?
I can see it. I can see it.
2 chain from Random Zombie. God, Lux has got me doing it.
No.
Howie must harness his inner shovel and start digging.
I can see it.
Oh. Don't think the RNG is going to allow Howie to get out. Or I think it might.
I can see it.
2 chain now from both players.
Coming. No.
But still the advantage is with Random Zombie. 7 for 4, 40 for 8.
I can see it.
2 chain trying to dig through. This is good stuff from Howie. Scrapping with every inch of his being. For those that know Howie, there's a lot of being there. About 6 foot 8 of him.
I can see it. It's coming.
Beautiful 3 chain now from Howie. The inner shovel doing its job. And now the reversal is on. Can Random Zombie now try and do something? There's a lot more resources for Howie to work with.
I can see it.
Now then.
I can see it. I can see it.
Single chains. Back and forth.
I can see it. I can see it.
2 chain now from Howie that might
It's coming.
take the game away. Margin time now definitely playing a part. Oh, Random Zombie's got to be careful here.
I can see it.
Now then. Yeah, margin time definitely kicking in.
See it.
2 chain now from Howie.
Coming.
And again, slow suffocation now starting on Random Zombie.
I can see it.
Oh, that was almost... oh, that was a bad placement. That was a very bad placement with the Puyos.
See it.
Might turn out to be a better placement. Not there, though.
See it.
That was really poor play from Random Zombie.
It's coming.
He definitely did not want to do that.
I can see it. I knew I would.
And Howie pulls one back. And it's 5-all. We've played 10 games. Could this be a 19 game set? 10 games have been played. Can't split these guys for the minute.
I can see it.
Okay, so stairs for Random Zombie, being a bit brave. Going for the initial 2 chain. Slight spattering of garbage on Howie's grid. Now the 4 chain follow up. That's really nicely played from Random Zombie.
No, you can't.
7 garbage still left to fall.
No.
Now then, Howie, you need to do some digging, lad.
Huh?
Oh, 2 chain to take the game away.
Did this, so I won, huh?
And Random Zombie again pulls into the lead. 6-5. It's turning out to be a pretty good contest, this. How are we looking at the GTR setup? What way to get a go? Gonna put the purples on top of the greens. Random Zombie again looking at stairs. He's got a 4 chain ready. Is he going to build that to a 5? Looks as if he's going to. Going for the 4 chain on the reverse. Realises that Howie actually hasn't got anything there and he's pulled another win. By virtue of the 12 garbage taking up 11 and 12 on column 3. And again, back-to-back wins for Random Zombie. The question now is, can Howie peg him back? You will have to wait and see. Again, Howie looking at GTR, Random Zombie looking at stairs. Howie needs a blue on top of the reds,
I can see it.
which he's now got. That's a safe block because he's no longer got the confliction.
Huh?
Howie going to set the chain off now.
I can see it. It's coming. Horror. Zodiac.
It's a 5 chain against a 5 chain. It only leaves 2 garbage to fall. Good bit of neutralisation there. Okay, second phase. What's going to happen here? Looks as if Howie's trying to go for a swamp 2 chain. Is he going to build on top of it? He certainly is. 3 chain.
It's coming.
The swamp 2 chain is going to erase all of that. And send 5 on the backswing.
I can see it.
The value of a power chain, folks. Sometimes, or in almost all instances, the power chain will be just as strong, if not slightly stronger than a fluent 3 chain. Sum of the parts. Free chain from Random Zombie now, trying to put the pressure on Howie. Counted with 2 chain in kind. It's going to leave 12 to fall.
It's coming. Now.
10 to fall.
I can see
Okay, 2 chain there from Howie. 3 chain in return from Random Zombie. Another 10 garbage to fall. 2 chain from Howie.
see it.
Bring that down to 6, possibly 5.
Coming. Now.
Down to 6. Oh, that block isn't really going to do anything. That's quite trivial. Howie's kind of blocked himself off with the greens.
I can see it.
He's got a 2 chain now ready.
I can see it. It's coming.
9 garbage to fall on Random Zombie's grid. Okay, struggle match is starting to begin.
How's that? Now.
Margin time starting to kick in as well. So who's going to get a kill switch in? Okay, Howie looking for a
I can
good
see
2 chain.
It's coming.
Oh, that's a big 2 chain, that. Now the reversal's on.
I can see it.
2 chain in return from Random Zombie, and again. Oh, it's this is quite interesting, this. Who's going to get a kill switch in? 2 chain, absorbed mostly by that single chain from... 3 chain now from Random Zombie to take the game away from Howie. That was a real struggle match. And Random Zombie has managed to get 3 on the bounce, really. Well, he's leading by 3. He's in bonus point territory now. 8-5. Stranger things have happened, though. This game is far from over. Oh, is there an all-clear opportunity? I think there might have been an all-clear opportunity for Random Zombie. Oh, he's going for the 5 chain. Now then, how? Oh, that is fortuitous for Howie. Howie's back in the game. Double yellows, that is very fortuitous. Yes, 37 on the backswing, 7 still to fall. Now then, can Howie finish this off? Or can Random Zombie somehow dig his way back into this game? Oh, he's been blocked there. He's got lots of greens, but no other colours to use. Oh, this is very interesting for... Yeah, he's gone. Random Zombie's gone. He misplaced that purple. And it's now 8-6. Howie fighting very hard to stay in this contest. I hope you guys are enjoying this match. This is very interesting play, actually. Okay, GTR again from Howie. He's got kind of like a stairs middle with that 3-1 pillar. Yeah, he's going 2-2 back down on the backswing. He just needs reds on top, really. If he can get reds together, he might actually have a real good chain. He's got reds. He's got a power chain there. Chain's coming off now. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely 8 chain from Howie. That's one of his best chains. Exactly 360 garbage. An absolute moon of garbage. Put a man on the moon. Howie's back in the contest. It's 8-7 to Random Zombie. Howie is keeping Random Zombie in check. Not bad Puyo's this, actually. Okay, Howie taking centre line. Is he going to get blocked? No, he's not. He's got a couple of committals, actually. I think he's looking for purple. Oh, sorry, reds without yellows. He's getting lots of yellows. Drought of reds, lots of yellows. Is he going to get blocked? No, he's not. He can set his chain off. It's going to be a power 4. Now then, it's a nice 5 chain. Oh! Caught on the frame. That might be curtains for Howie here. Oh, he's got very little room to dig out, actually. That 2 chain's going to take it away. And down goes Howie.
So I won, huh?
And Random Zombie is now on match point. 9-7. Who'd have thought it? And if he wins the next game to go 10-7, he will claim the bonus point as well. Anticlimactic. music choice, really. If this is indeed to be the last game. Howie attempting stairs of some capacity.
How's that?
Oh, I'll tell you something. Random Zombie's not hanging around. He can smell blood here. Howie's got it all to do. Can he dig himself out of this one? I think Random Zombie wants the bonus point. Okay, what next for Howie? Playing for the 2-chain now.
I can see it. It's coming.
And he's okay because he's still got the reds and greens coming up.
I can see it. It's coming.
Okay. Random Zombie still has resources available, must be said. Whereas Howie is trying to go for a gamble to see if he can force himself back into this game. 2-chain for 2-chain. 4 on the backswing. Or another 2-chain. This might be the end. The suffocation's starting to set in. There's nothing Howie can do about it. That's going to be the end. A valiant effort. It really was neck and neck to begin with, but eventually Random Zombie has pulled away and he has taken this game and this match. So the final score is Random Zombie 10, Howie 7. What a game we have had. Great match. Alright then folks, we are back with another match. It's great, isn't it? We are very much in the hunt for this. So let's get everything ready to rock and roll. Take all that away because it is time for Howie versus Japandi. It's going to be a Puyo versus Tetris encounter of that, I'm sure.
You can't fight destiny.
So here we go. Howie playing as Feli. I take all clear opportunity immediately for the Puyo player. Howie decides not to go for it. T-spin double. Overhang by Japandi. He's just waiting for the right minnows. Oh, he's blocked himself off there. That was a bit bad. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to do. He has an overhang for a... No, he's rotated the wrong way to get the Z spin in. Okay, 5 chain from Howie, and that's going to be curtains for Japandi immediately. I'm not sure what happened there. That's the truth of the matter. Howie should have got the all clear. Japandi should have got the T-spin double. Neither things happened, but it's Howie that goes 1-0 up. Okay, Japandi looking to go for... Well, he's got a side 3 wide on the go. Yeah, he's still got a side 3 wide on the go. Howie's GTR looks okay. Is he going to get any mileage here? I think he might. I think he might. It's only going to be a 4 combo. 6 garbage. Triple line clear. That's... And another combo. 6 more garbage. Slow suffocation now starting for Howie. Oh, I'll tell you what. Where are the greens? Where are the greens? Where are the greens? No greens for miles. And the angry cheese ball's on the board. With an absolute drought. A real drought of greens right there. Wow. 1-1. In highly fortuitous circumstances, one hastens to add. Okay, Japandi building quite quickly, actually. It's... Howie looking unencumbered so far in this game with his GTR setup. He needs another blue. And he's got to be careful not to have any conflictions with blues. God, side 3 wide from Japandi on the go. What's he trying to do?
I can see it. It's coming.
Okay, it's a big chain coming off. He's going to need Tetrises. He's not going to get any Tetrises. My boy Japandi is ascending. Yeah, ascending and topping out Rory. Howie 2-1 up. Oh, we have a rerun of the comic dialogue theme. I'm not sure what Japandi's trying to do here. Actually, I am kind of half sure what Japandi's trying to do, but I'm not sure the execution is there. Unless he's going for a centre 2 wide. Mixing and matching his strategy. Not a bad thing, actually. Gonna go for a T-spin mini. He's going to go for a bit of a rush. Oh, I think he had a bit more of one. Oh, he's got an overhang. No T-spin. Oh, is he going for a triple over? No, he's not. I thought he might have been going for a T-spin triple overhang, but no. Okay. 2 chain from Howie. Keeps the pressure on Japandi. If Japandi can start digging, he's got a chance here. Okay, he's going for a bit of a dig. That's going to be 5 garbage. Oh, didn't really block. Oh, overhang. There's an overhang there. Oh, there is a T-spin double up. There's a T-spin overhang. He's got the overhang. Oh, I tell you what. That big power chain though is going to take the game away from from Japandi. Howie now 3-1 up. Is Japandi going to try the 10-minute perfect clear? Korobe Niki now starts playing. Oh, he's going to soft drop that in. Oh, he didn't swap. He did not swap. That was bad. He might have got the 10-minute perfect clear, actually, with those minnows. We'll never know. Howie, on the other hand, going for GTR. He seems somewhat untroubled because Japandi isn't really doing anything on the offensive. He's got some kind of centre wide going. 2 wide, maybe? 2 wide with a 3 wide notch. Okay, 4 garbage going to be sent on that exchange. Chain now coming off. Needs to start digging. Okay, he's managed to buffer some of the attack. As Japandi, 60 for 3 sends 1 line of garbage. When you're playing Puyo against Tetris, you erase 6 Puyos, you're going to send 1 line of garbage immediately to the opponent with a single chain. Oh, that's stored some power. He has an overhang ready, should he wish to take it. He's got the overhang there. T-spin double overhang has been found. Howie, meanwhile, going with blows. Gotta be careful. Backdoor chain with the greens. Limits it down to just 1 garbage. Okay, 3 garbage to fall now on Howie's grid. Okay, he's got some kind of chain going. He's got purples for a 2 chain. 5 lines, that's quite meaty. Triple line clear is going to send 5 garbage on the backswing. That 2 chain is going to send 1 line back. I think margin time is now starting to kick in for the Puyo player. Not necessarily for the Tetris player who has got a T-spin single, should he wish to take it. Goes for the T-spin single. Oh, now then, there's trouble for Japandi. Oh, that's bad. Completely went the wrong way there, has Japandi. And Howie's 4-1 up and has got the bonus point in check at the minute. Back to back, Korobe Niki. Oh. What's Japandi? Is Japandi trying to go for 10-minute perfect clear? He's got it! He's got it! He's got it! 10-minute perfect clear! Nicely played by Japandi. That's 13 garbage to Howie. That's a nice covering of garbage as well. Oh, is he looking for a T-spin double? You bet he's got a T-spin double overhang ready. He just needs to swap to the S-piece. There he goes. T-spin double. Oh, that could block him. 70 for 4 takes that away. So, half a scare. Negotiated by Howie. Oh, Howie's got a nice chain there. Nicely countered with that T-spin double from Japandi. Okay then, looking at it from here. Oh! 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 I think Howie made a mistake there. It's 4-2 to Japandi. I was not expecting Howie to bin the game. Oh, there might be a demerit point there. The one thing we don't condone in any form of competitive play is throwing matches, especially when there was definitely lots of legal moves. Triple line clear, meanwhile, from Japandi. Lots of legal moves for Howie to do. T-spin double from Japandi. It's not too bad for Howie. He can still do stuff. Oh, I'll tell you what, back-to-back Tetris is now looking very likely for... Oh, okay, going for a triple line and the double line clear. Oh, goes for the dig. Same as a normal Tetris. Power 2 chain sends 3 lines on the backswing. Alright, what next for Howie? Oh, I'll tell you what, there's one minnow that, and it was one minnow that it was looking for this whole time. And I think Japandi realises, oh, but hang on. Oh, this is looking good from, yeah, this is looking good from Howie. Oh, the dig. Oh, the dig. He can still keep going. It's a 5 combo, into a 6 combo, into a 7, into an 8, into a 9. Oh! Brace for impact. 24 garbage. That 4 chain's going to counter it. Lovely digging from Japandi. He's got his shovel out in full force. Lovely digging. How often do you see beginner rank players pulling out a 9 combo? Oh, although I have a feeling that's going to be the end. Valiant effort. I tell you what, it's a fantastic dig from Japandi. Can't fault the dig. That was excellent, but margin time just started to kick in, and the power creep from Puyo after that kind of made it one-way traffic. That's brilliant stuff. Now then, Howie has got GTR on the way. What next? Well, Japandi looking for side 2 wide. I'd have thought he'd gone for the Tetris and then carried on, but he sees the game differently. GTR line from Howie. He needs another red. Oh, he didn't use the red. I thought he would have used the red there. Now then, he's got to be careful. He's really got to be careful, because it's a huge power 6 chain. Can he continue digging? Yes, he can. He can still keep going. 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 Look at this. Wow. Beautiful digging. That's 20 garbage. Now then, can Japandi keep this up? Oh, he needs a T-minnow. He's getting the T-minnow. He's got it ready for a T-spin double. Can he take the game? Okay, that 2 chain. Gonna counter all the garbage that's there. Might have been a miss drop there from Japandi, but he can still keep going. He's still in this contest. Oh, tell you what. Is there another dig? Is there another dig coming? Probably not. Not yet. Oh, he can build up. Triple line clear. 3 chain meanwhile from Howie. Excuse me. Oh, this is looking good. Oh, nice little block there from Japandi. He's got a T-spin double overhang. He just needs the T-minnow. It will come eventually. He's bungled it. Oh, how he's able to get out with that garbage 4 chain. That has completely taken the game away from Japandi. There were phases where Japandi was really on top. But how he was able to break through and break free. And away we go into the next game. Oh, is Japandi gonna look through his technique? His T-spin double into a 2 wide combo rush. He might. Oh, I don't know about that. It's not really got any great minnows there that can be used, whereas GTR line from that's a very interesting tale, actually, must be said, from Howie. He's still got reds that he can use. Oh. Oh! That might block him. Of course it's blocked him. He now needs reds. No, he decides he can't get there. So, Japandi back in the game, as it were. It's 6-3 to Howie. Meanwhile, background clapping. I think it's supplementary to what's going on here. Oh, that's better. Can go for a T-spin. Oh, he's got it. He's managed to get the two wide well, whereas Howie's still going for GT. Oh, so that's a nice little tail there from Howie. He needs purples and he needs greens. He just needs another purple will do it. Okay, now into a bit of a rush. Oh, it's not much of a rush. It's a power 4 meanwhile. And the combo actually took 4 of those 10 lines away. Oh, Zeds can't be used here. It's only going to be 2 lines there. Ah, the Peace Tessellation from Japandi starting to do something untoward. Free chain meanwhile from Howie, and that's going to be pretty much it for Japandi. I don't think he's going to get him way out of this. Oh, he's close to death. Oh, no, he's gone. He's gone. That was a really bad rotation of the eyepiece. 7-3 now to Howie. 3 away from victory. Strange Clues theme now starts playing. Oh, it's K. GTR from Howie. T-spin double overhang from Japandi. Gets it. 6 garbage. That's not going to trouble Howie at all, actually, because he can use that garbage to help extend his tail, which you see with the yellows. Nice T-spin single overhang now from Japandi. Going for a bit of a dig. And away comes the chain from Howie. This is a nice looking chain. Tetris! Boom! Tetris for Japandi. Not gonna do absolutely anything. 8 lines still to go. And Gonski. 8-3 now to Howie. Has Japandi started to run out of steam?
I can see it.
Ironically, there was a T-spin triple overhang there, but I don't think Japandi knows how to do them yet. Meanwhile, the GTR line from Howie is going to lead to a big power 4 chain. Oh, 13 lines. Now then, pressure really is on Japandi. Oh, that was a bad swap out. He can start digging. Is he going to start digging? Sunlight. Oh no. Rotating clockwise the eyepiece when you're that high up, you're only asking for trouble. And Howie is now on match point. 9-3. Oh wow, that's a fantastic T-spin double opener there from Japandi, but he's not going for it. He's going to try and go for his 2-wide rush from a T-spin double, which is an interesting way of playing, actually. It's a nice setup to have.
I can see it. It's coming.
Okay. It's a 6 chain. So what can happen here? He's not going to be able to get any further. But he's got that garbage that he can use. He just needs to be able to get to his lines. Triple line clear. Yeah, there's nothing there at the minute. Might have been a T-spin triple overhang there, but that might have been a bit too risky anyway. Howie keeping it nice and low. Whereas Japan's got some digging to do. Oh, he might go for a Tetris here. Oh, he's got a Tetris available. Tetris! Free chain meanwhile from Howie sends that back. He's got a T-spin overhang. Where's his next T-piece going to come? Might not come for a while. Looks it's going to be at the end of the bag. It looks as if it's going to be at the end of the bag. You knew it was going to be at the end of the bag. That is so unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Oh, now then. There we go. Counter rotation to the eyepiece. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's a lag spike. That's a huge power chain. I think that's going to be curtains for the match. It is. So the match goes inconclusive. We'll need to get the room back up, so please bear with us for a second. Alright, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. One... Right, we're back in it. Let's go. Remember, Howie is on match point here.
You can't fight Let's play together.
Pretty much going into overtime here. Oh, and the music RNG has been very kind with the final boss music in Puyo Tetris. Now then, T-spin double opening gambit from Japandi. Oh, I thought it was going to go for the back-to-back Tetris. He's got a T-spin triple overhang there. If he's not gone for it though. Mind you, the pathway looks clear now for Howie. And the chain is now being unleashed. Power 5 into a 6. 21 lines. All 6 lines to go. And that's it. Done and dusted. And Howie takes the game and the match with it. So the final score for this game is Howie 10, Japan D 3. Well then, folks, there we go. That will be it. That's going to be it for me in the Beginner League Season 2 matches. So just to close everything, as I was saying before, we got thrown into a game. Some events to tell you about. First of all, in this little montage, BioN, the French Puyo Puyo community, and Kaido Tetris, the French Tetris community, are bringing a Puyo Puyo esports side event tournament to the mix-up on Sunday, the 21st of April, Easter Sunday, in Lyon in France, and there is a €100 pot bonus. So, if you want to earn some money playing Puyo on the side, visit themixup.eu for more information. On top of this, PuyoGB is going to head on over to Dublin, Ireland for Celtic Throwdown. This will take place on the 31st of August and the 1st of September. Over those 2 days, we're going to be bringing Puyo tournaments. First of all, on the 31st of August, there's going to be a Puyo Puyo Tetris swap tournament. And then on the 1st of September, there's going to be a Classic Rule Puyo Puyo esports tournament. For more information, please visit CelticThrowdown.com. And what's happening in the UK? Well, our friends at NGI are going to be hosting Sakura Fight Festa 2019 at the X-Fed in London. The games that you see on screen include Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 7, Dead or Alive 6, Guilty Gear Xrd 2, Blah Blue, and the others that are there. If you want to take part in any of these fighting game tournaments, any of these fighting games at tournaments here at Sakura Fight Festa 2019, please go to smash.gg/SFF 2019. And of course, all of this is leading on the road to Revolution 2019. NGI and Rice presents Revolution 2019, which will take place at the Vauxhall in London. The games you see on screen are main event games, including Puyo Puyo Tetris. So, please expect a PuyoGB presence there. For more information on that tournament, go to ngi-revolution.co.uk. And that's going to do it for tonight in the PuyoGB League Season 2 matches. We'll be back tomorrow for more stream matches. As for the streaming side of things, we call to a close the Beginner League. We hope to see you for that. Meanwhile, this is Blue Hair Case signing out. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow.